What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before I get going on today's video, y'all should know what to do by now, man. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and share the video. If you come through and watch my video, be sure to hit that like button. Just put your seatbelt on when you hop in my car. And if you wanna have me hop on a panel or collaborate with me, reach out to me on my email address at knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. And don't forget to comment down below. I want to chop it up with you and talk boxing with you, but I can't do it unless you leave a comment. So be sure to comment down below so we can chop it up and talk this boxing. But without further ado, let's get it popping and get into today's video. And today, I'm bringing y'all another fight prediction, bro. I'm bringing y'all another fight prediction. This one is from the Devin Haney and Jorge Linares card. And this one is going to be the fight prediction between Martin J. Ward and Azinga Fuzile, bro. Let me give y'all the tail of the tape. Once we do that, we'll break down their fighting styles, and we will predict the fight, bro. So we got Ward, man. He's 29 years old, 5'8", fights orthodox, has a 24-1 record with 2 draws, and 11 of his wins came by way of knockout. Then we got Azinga Fuzile, man, 24 years old, couldn't find his height. He is a southpaw. He's 14-1 with 8 KOs, and of his 1 loss, he has been knocked out twice, man. I mean, he has been knocked out once. Same for Ward. He got knocked out once as well, bro. Fuzile's last fight against Rachmanov, was his last fight, and then Martin J. Ward, he fought Jesus Aparon in his last fight. But let's talk about their styles. Fuzile, he's athletic, bro. He's athletic. He has good punches, man. In terms of like he has a good punches to the body, man. He puts combinations together pretty well, bro. He has some counter punching ability. Still kind of relies on athleticism. Not as polished as I would like for him to be, especially the way that he tries to fight and what he tries to do defensively. Defensively, he tries to use the Philly shell and be a counterpuncher. And so he can counterpunch sometimes, and he does catch guys with counterpunches every now and then. But, he's not, I don't want to say he's not good at the Philly shell, but the Philly shell requires you to have a few things that I think that he lacks, and I think he uses it a little too much, and I'll get into that once I start predicting the fight. Now, for Martin J. Ward, man, very good boxer, bro. Very good boxer. He has good movement in terms of how he moves laterally, how he pivots, how he's never going in a straight line, has a good jab, good combinations. He throws a good uppercut in between the guard when people are just trying to shell up on him. He works to the body well. His issue is he just doesn't have knockout power. But everything else, he can do pretty well. He's good defensively as well, not only with his guard, but also with his feet, with his head movement, getting in and out, avoiding punches. He does some things really good in the ring. His problem is going to be just the lack of power, and guys sometimes that are stronger, that also have that same skill, that do have punching power, they can get the best of him. They can win some exchanges with him just because he can't keep people up off of him at the highest of high levels, which I don't think this is, which I don't think this fight is. Path to victory for Azinga Fuzile, man. He has some pop on his punches. He has some abilities, man. He's gonna have to win and kind of make it a fight to where it's not a chess match in the trenches. I think if this comes down to actual just boxing skill in a boxing match, I think it's gonna favor Ward. I think he's the more technical fighter and he's the more disciplined fighter, and it's gonna favor him. If it comes down to strength, athleticism, being able to land the harder shots, being able to kind of win a war, so to speak, then Fuzile can have a chance to pull it off. But he can't win a boxing match, and I don't know if he can win by decision, because in my head right now, if I see this score going to decision, that means the fight went longer. That means they boxed longer, and that means they gave Ward a better chance to figure Fuzile out, and Ward probably wins on points if it goes to a decision, because I just think he's the better boxer. For Ward, stopping Fuzile, I've seen Fuzile stop, but that was against a guy that hits hard, man. Rachmanov is the guy that knocked out Fuzile, and he's the guy that fought Jojo Diaz to a draw, if y'all don't know. And Rachmanov, man, he has a powerful left hand, and he caught Fuzile with it, put him to sleep, bro, knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? And Fuzile got up, and he was just done for, bro. Couldn't, Rachmanov finished him off. So definitely Ward doesn't have that type of power. He can win with accumulation of punishment, though, because I think he boxes better than Fuzile like that. And Fuzile leaves himself open a lot. And I'm going to get into that when I actually make the prediction and let y'all know who I think is going to win. As far as outpointing him, like I said, better boxer too. So he can either win by stoppage, but just accumulation of punishment because he's just catching Fuzile too flushly, too cleanly, and eventually ends up stopping him late. Or he can just outpoint him because Fuzile takes his punches well, but Ward has enough pop and enough skill just to keep Fuzile off of him and just outpoint his way to a victory. As far as how I see this fight going, here's how I think it goes, man. I think it's rocky at first for Ward. I think Fuzile comes out, a lot of energy. You know, he's going to take some time to be figured out with that athleticism. And I think he's going to land some shots on Ward, who has proven to have a good chin. And he's going to have some moments early in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Ward is going to take some time, using his jab, using his movement, getting in and out of trouble, trying to gauge the distance for the first few rounds. And I can see this fight being tight for like the first 3 or 4 rounds. And then I think eventually Ward figures him out, Fuzile out. And I think he ends up pointing his way. After the first 4 or 5 rounds, he's going to start pulling away, bro. And I think he ends up pointing his way to a unanimous decision victory because I think the holes in Fuzile game, they lend themselves well to Ward, bro. Ward is good with like, just being a good boxer, like throwing that jab, turning that jab into a hook, coming with the right hand sometimes first, throwing the 1-2, going down to the body, getting in and out of trouble, using his feet. Like, he's good as a boxer when it comes to that, bro. And Fuzile, to me, he fights in a straight line, bro. He fights in a straight line, and then to me, that Philly shell that I talked about earlier in this fight, bro, in my opinion, that's used for people with extremely great reflexes, people that are really good at counterpunching, and people that are really good at head movement. Fuzile does it, and he just goes straight back with it, bro. He goes straight back with it. When you pressure him, if you go watch his Rachmanov fight, when Rachmanov was coming forward, bro, and doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Fuzile was just going straight back in the shell, bro. He was going straight back in the Philly shell, and that's not what that shit is for, bro. And that's his main defense, bro. That's his main defense. That's when you start coming at him, that's the first thing he want to do is shell up, bro. And that just leaves him open, bro, because he ain't fast enough and he ain't really skilled enough, to me, in my opinion, to even be trying to employ that defense as much as he does, bro. That shit is made for you to roll punches, come back with an uppercut, or dip back just a little bit and come back with a straight right behind it. He don't do that shit well enough, to me, to be using that defense. That is a athleticism, skill-based, counter-punching type of defense, and he ain't good enough at that shit for me. And so as a result, bro, his body is always open, right here, his straight punches is always for him. You can throw the that right hand because he's a southpaw. It's like his defense just breaks down too much for me, bro. And it showed in that Rachmanov fight. And no disrespect to Rachmanov, he's very powerful. Don't get it twisted. Like, he put up a great fight against JoJo Diaz, but if we keeping it a buck and we talking about boxing skill, foot movement, variation of punches, you know, ring generalship, bro, Ward is better at that shit to me because Rachmanov is a 1-2 puncher in my opinion. Jab straight. Jab straight. Jab straight. And then if you just leave your body open, he'll go down to your body, but jab straight. Jab straight, high guard. Jab straight. And he was able to get to Fuzile and break him down, bro. And I just see the same thing in a much more clinical, less powerful, less destructive fashion because Ward isn't as powerful as Rachmanov. But I see him kind of doing Fuzile the same way, bro. Breaking him down slowly, using that jab, outpointing him because he's going to be better defensively. Like, when I pick these fights, y'all, like, I look at how they are offensively. Ward is better offensively, has a better, more well-rounded game offensively. I look at him defensively. Fuzile has much bigger holes in his defense than Ward has in his defense, bro. I look at their feet. Fuzile is more athletic. He's going to look quick. He's going to be more explosive. But more important than that is the placement of your feet. More important than that is how you move in the ring. And Fuzile goes straight far too much for me, bro. While Ward, he'll circle around, bro. He'll pivot out. He'll get himself out of precarious positions, bro. He don't back straight up a lot. You know what I'm saying? He has better head movement. So when I look at it from that perspective and I see Ward is more technically sound offensively. I see Ward is more technically sound defensively. I think Ward has the more technically sound feet. He may not be as athletic and as explosive as Fuzile, who's probably a better athlete. Like, if they've gotten a foot race, Fuzile would probably win type of shit. But foot placement trumps all of that shit. The leverage that you can get, the places that the positions that you can put yourself in, all of that shit matters when we're talking about boxing, bro. And so I gotta pick the more well-rounded fighter, dog. I got to pick the guy that's more well-rounded. I got to pick the guy that has more tools in his toolbox, bro. And to me, that's Martin Ward. And so we picking Martin Ward by unanimous decision in this fight, bro. And we feel good about it, bro. We feel really, really good about it. So I told y'all in the last prediction video, it's payday, bro. It's payday. So if you're looking for a way to make some more money, if you already got your check today, bro, go put it on Martin J. Ward, bro. Go put it on Martin J. Ward for the victory, bro, for the W. You understand what I'm saying to you, man? Let me know who y'all picking in the comment section down below, bro. Be sure to comment, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, put your seatbelt on when you hop in my car. And if y'all want me on the panel, y'all know what to do by now, man. Knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email. That's knockoutboxing, the number 8, the number 6 at yahoo.com. I appreciate everybody watching. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out here. Peace.